Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be learning His Eye is on the Sparrow. If you want the chord chart, you can visit my Patreon page. I'm going to link that in the cards above and the description box below. Several months ago, I created a play-along cover and a little bit of a testimony about this song, and I'm going to also link that in the cards above and the description box below if you are curious as to how everything would fit together and sound like. The chords that we're going to need are a G, G major 7, G7, C chord, E7, A minor 7, D7. Now you could use D7 here, that's completely fine, but it just depends upon what you would like to do. All right, now something about the C minor is that you could use your ring finger, or you could use finger number 1. Just depends upon what is going to be convenient for you. So when we go switch from His eye is on the sparrow, you're going to see me use my ring finger, okay? If you want to use finger number 1, go for it. I just feel like instead of jumping from here, I go whoop, like that. Now this song is in 3/4, and if you're just starting out, you could strum down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The strumming pattern that I'm going to be using is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. But you notice that I'm slightly swinging the beat. If you want more practice or just some more information about 3/4 time or strumming in 3/4 and 6/8 time, I have a video about that, and I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below, just in case you're curious. So let's try the verse together. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, G major 7, G7, C chord, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, G major 7, G7, E7, A minor, release, D7, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, G major 7, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, G7, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, down, up, down, D7, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, G, Sparrow, D7, and I know He watches me, G7, C chord, hold the C7, 2, 3, G, no, D7 watches me, chorus, D7, and I sing, G, I'm happy, D7, G, G7, C, G, hold the C minor, 1, 2, and I know He watches me. Now you notice in the play along, I create space with the chords. So you hear a ba, boo da doo da ba, boo da doo da. It sounds like this. What happens is that when I have my G chord, my thumb is curled over slightly to mute that G string. And when I strum on all of my strings and I just release the pressure, it creates a bop, bop, some space. Bop on count 1. And then 2 and 3 and I strum all the way through. So I'm squeezing. I don't know if you can hear that. Like that. So when I squeeze my strings, you hear the pop, pop. But when I let go, the sound stops. That's because my fingers here are stopping the strings from vibrating. Okay? That creates space and some interest. I mean, you could leave that out, no problem. It would still sound cool. This is just something that I like to do. And now when we have the G major 7, my thumb is still, well, actually my thumb is not curled over. A little tip of my pointer finger is going to be just lightly touching that G string. G7, thumb is curled over. See, I still do the bop, bop. It's just not as pronounced because, well, all of the other strings here are open and they're not being covered by a string. Don't worry about it. I feel like there's enough contrast with the G, G major 7, and the G7, also E7 as well. Hear that? Bap, doo va woo va bap, doo va woo va. So experiment with that. It works especially well when you have all of your strings kind of assigned to all of your strings are assigned to a finger like that, or it's just most of the fretboard is covered. It really helps create space. And then for the strings where, you're only using one finger or no fingers, don't worry about it because you have enough separation with the other chords that it just still adds some interest. Now, if you saw the His Eye is on the Sparrow cover, you notice at the very beginning, I am doing like some sort of tremolo. Like that, or I've also heard it as a rusticato. I'm not quite sure if that is the correct term. I'll have to look that up. But when what I'm doing is that I'm just holding my chords, and then I take my thumb, and then I am just lightly brushing the strings right around here. Now you can move up and down the fretboard, and you can create even more dynamic. It's going to change the sound a little bit, but I chose right around here, and it's coming from my wrists, okay? Up and down. So it's one, I didn't sing and play that at the same time. You saw that there's a split screen. There's two of me. One of me is just singing, going, why should I feel discouraged? Like that. And the other part of me is just going to town. Like that. I didn't make that face, but sometimes I wish I did. That would have been fun and interesting, right? Yeah. But, play around with it, with the strumming pattern, with the different techniques, and also take those techniques, transfer them over to other songs, and then, just make it your own, make it interesting. The cool thing about music is that you learn what somebody else is doing, and then you just flip it around and then you make it your own. You incorporate those techniques into your own original songs or your own original arrangements. Okay? So I hope you found that fun and interesting. Please visit my Patreon page for the chord charts. And then also don't forget that the play along is free on YouTube. That's also linked in the cards above, description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember that you are loved. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. To follow FTC guidelines, this ukulele was sent to me in PR by a Nui Nui, but this video is not sponsored, okay? The link also in the description box below is affiliated, so I just have to disclose that and let you know that. All right, I love you. Bye.